There we go. Okay. Oh.
They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the former first-round pick in his second season now in the NFL. From Utah State, it's Jordan Love.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Throwing. Love. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Love now. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, God.
They'll give to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Love looking to throw it. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The greatest in Madden 22.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That's Zach Wilson 6 times in the first week.
Here's Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Patriots are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 13th NFL season now. It's Matthew Stafford.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw caught by Tony. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point.
I was deciding between him and Sneak.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Yeah, so I went with him. He has more
so 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
I had like 76.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? They'll run on first down. Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This defense for the Patriots, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, because he was a superstar, man. Now he's an X-Man.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
He deserves that.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it.
No.
And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
I have like
and he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
But at the same time, they don't. Like, it says they want him, but when I go to check the trade deal, it's barely moved.
To throw is Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So, and the ball comes out. Love lost it. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Love. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Agnew now to return. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Play action. Stafford. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And the Watt family certainly knows how to get to the quarterback. His brother J.J., he led the NFL in that category twice in 2012 and 2015. And now T.J. enters the record books. Led the league in sacks with 15 in 2020, but he plays so hard, he's always around the quarterback. 61 pressures last year, 16 more than the 2nd place finisher.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. And I don't think this has the carry.
Right
it does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Oh, it was right there.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
AFC defensive player that we've seen.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
It was full of 70s and 60s.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Jordan Love in this offense ready to get the football back. So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff. Maybe the offensive coordinator says, okay, let's do a few of the shorter throws, quick rhythm throws where the ball's out of his hand quickly into a receiver before the defense can react. Maybe not take so many shots downfield, just in case. Get your confidence back up, and then later on, you expand the targets again.
The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Right?
I love it. I love it.
That's what I have.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help him as they head towards that.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Preston Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. On third down, Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports Halftime Report.
What's going on?
We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline.
Yeah.
Mac Jones, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting LA Rams. Deshaun Watson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. Zach Wilson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. In the game you're watching, it's Matthew Stafford who's had it working in the first half. His guys have just about put this one on ice already. As for the call of the second half, we turn things back over to Brandon Godden.
I've had so many defensive touchdowns. I was #1 defense both years.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kadarius Toney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
It's all about animation, physics.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That's what you're praying for the most when you run the ball at the 1-yard line. You're just hoping for that animation.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Love. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, shit.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
I think that's actually my right guard.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
That means
the Charger drive about to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. To throw now. Here's Love. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Face mask, defense. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Tyus Bowser in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. A third down now, and those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd and 11 now, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. LA readies for its next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Love. That one complete to Elliott. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Love.
And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 1st down, Love to pass. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Love. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And now here's another interception.
Run, big boy, run.
Picked off inside the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. More from L.A. in a moment.
He's probably just out for the game. No, not really a point for him to come back in.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They juked him, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Stafford gonna throw it.
Come on, just kidding.
Right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
From the red zone now, Stafford.
Kobe.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Patriots,
oh my God,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And
they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
Get the most receptions.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I didn't even pass to Kirk or Tyreek that whole game. I didn't get the chance to. Oh my God. We had the 3 picks. Jason Verrett. Jesus. Well, not a 30-minute video. I didn't know they usually took that long, damn. Well, I hope the 10 people, if I get that lucky, enjoyed the video. I probably will make a video. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I'm gonna do it.